Hello everyone and welcome again to a Value Experience Daily Tip. I'm Dr. Jozelle Miller here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And today I ask you a simple question. What are you repeatedly doing? The things that we do consistently becomes a habit. You have to ask yourself, is this habit working towards the outcome that I really want for my life? Is this habit a reflection of who I am as a person? Am I proud of the things that I consistently do? If you are not, then you have the authority, you have the responsibility to change that. Everything that we consistently do. So when you think about your operations on a day-to-day basis, if there are things that you're doing that does not speak well to who you are, or things that you're doing that does not lend itself to productivity, things that you're doing that is probably causing you to be somewhat derailed from the direction that you originally started in, then you need to make that change. Habits are hard to break, and you have to be mindful of the habits that you are creating. Remember, consistency. It is said that when we do something consistently for 21 days, it becomes a habit. It becomes embedded in you. So you now have to think in terms of, how can I break a habit? A habit that you have had for a period of time, for years, for months, is not going to just disappear overnight. So just as you have learned it, you have to now be consistent in unlearning it, meaning that you have to consistently make the effort to change that particular thing that you have been doing for however long. Sometimes we get stuck in our own way because we are creatures of habit, and because of that, we are now in a position where we are almost operating in automation. So everything is just simply flowing, and we know it's not working, but we feel some sense of it's a challenge, or it's difficult for us to break the habit that exists, but you can do it. You just have to be deliberate. You have to tell yourself, this particular thing I have to stop. So take, for instance, if you have a habit every single night, you are probably eating ice cream, and you know that this is not working for you. You know you're adding the pounds. You know that you're at risk for diabetes. But you're saying, boy, I just can't break this thing. You have to consistently tell yourself now you can do it. So even when the thought and the cravings come for this particular thing, change it. So when we change it, it's not just simply saying, oh, I'm not going to eat the ice cream. What you need to do is to replace it with something that is healthier. So what tends to be the problem is that even as we are trying to change a habit, we want to just simply stop, and we stop, as they say, cold turkey. But what you have to do is replace it. So replace it with a healthier option. Replace whatever you want to change with something that is going to work towards or be beneficial to you in the end. When we just leave it empty, chances are the cravings will overpower us, and we are going to go back to that habit. Okay, that's just how it works. So even as we are trying to reconstruct the narrative in our brains, in our minds, the things that we are thinking about, even so with our behavior, you have to take incremental steps towards change, and understand that even as you are changing certain things, replace it. Have a replacement that is going to take the space of that thing that you want to get rid of. It makes it easier. And celebrate the small wins. So even if you make it through one day and you have made a particular change, a particular difference, celebrate that. So then it motivates you to go into the next day. Okay? Remember, habits, whatever you consistently do, becomes part of you. The question is, are you proud of these habits? Are you proud and happy about the things that you are consistently doing? You know, I've heard Christians say time and time again, I don't pray enough, I don't read the Bible enough. But every time you want to go and pray, you wait until you are lying on your bed and say, let me pray now, and then you fall asleep. So what do you have to consistently try to do differently is that you set a time specific. I'm going to read the Bible this time. I am going to pray at this time, that I am not in my bedroom, I'm not on my bed, but I'm in the living room and I'm kneeling down, whatever. You have to make those particular decisions and figure out what is going to work best for you. But habits can be broken. It just takes some effort, and it takes consistency and being deliberate. Okay? So that's it, guys. Hi, Lydia. Hi, Christine. Good to have you guys on. I'm well, Lydia. Thank you so much for asking. Um, Tomorrow, Heart to Heart Radio 7:05. So I will not be here on this platform, but God's willing, I will be back here on Friday morning. So I wish you guys a blessed day. Be great. Be wonderful. Touch someone's life in a positive way. Be an inspiration. Be a guide. Be a motivation to yourself first and then to someone else. All right. Take good care. Much love. Bye bye.